Yeah, you got people that are broke, and you got people that are not kind of broke, and people that are super rich, and you got billionaires. And they all have different problems, and they're all similar. People think that money buys you happiness, and I agree with money buying you happiness, but that's not what people are searching for. People think they're searching for happiness, but that's not what it is. You're searching for fulfillment. You want fulfillment, guys. Happiness is temporary, man. Yeah, they say money can't buy you happiness, but it does. Money does buy you happiness, but they don't realize that happiness is temporary, and that's not what everybody's striving for. They think they're striving for happiness when they're truly just striving for fulfillment. If you fulfill yourself on a daily basis, your happiness will come much differently. Happiness is temporary. Happiness is a cup of coffee in the morning when you wake up. Happiness is having 700 people watching me talk. Moments. There's also moments of anger, depression. There's different moments. You're searching what people realize they confuse is they're not. That's fulfillment. You need fulfillment. What fulfills you, and that's what fulfills me is music and being able to do whatever I want without someone telling me what the fuck to do. And I've been that way my whole life. But you know what? Some people have a different. They're dealt a different hand, so they are forced, and they are forced to literally have to listen to somebody else, and that's how they make their money. So that's like most of the world. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm different. I can't imagine doing that. And that's just some people are different. And then people try to say that I'm lucky, but you know what? Luck has nothing to do with it, man. Luck is not real. Luck is not real. There's no such thing as luck. There's such thing as chance, but not luck. You know. By the way, I had to literally sleep on people's floors and literally struggle to eat. By the way, it wasn't an easy ride. By the way, I want you guys to know that it was very hard. On top of going to prison. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much. I want to let you guys know. Thank you guys so much for literally saving my life. You guys saved my life. I don't mean Twitch. I just mean fan base wise, music wise. Because I wouldn't be able to live the way that I always dreamed of living as a rock star if it wasn't for you guys streaming my music so much, man. I mean, you guys stream my shit so much, man. I mean, go look. Popular Monster almost has 100 million views already, man. It's only been a year and some months out. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. You guys have literally saved my life, and you got to think about it like this too. This is another. Here's another reason why. Hold on. There's another reason why you guys should never believe the fucking bullshit that you see on Twitter when people are like, he's canceled or this person's canceled. It's like, yo, really? Because from outside, an outsider perspective, looks like he's doing pretty fucking good for himself for being canceled. You guys are just fucking trash. You know what I mean? You know, it's great to know that even with all these whack ass accusations that never fucking happened, I don't stand for that shit. If you look at life as trivial as I do, and some people are like, well, that's no way to live. I was like, and I just tell them, I'm like, look, I look at life like most of the time. Sometimes I'm human, so I like, I come back down
Don't
and
do drugs.
and I have moments of clarity and moments of just emotions, but I look at life differently. I look at life like very trivial. Like everything we do doesn't matter. It really does not matter. I only do it because it makes me happy and like I'm just got to live. But if you really think about it, like why do you need a nice car? Like, why? You don't need it. It doesn't matter. But I like having one, right? Or why are you working? You need money, whatever. Yeah, I get it. But there's just so many, everything's so trivial because in the grand scheme of things, when you're like, I'm depressed, you're like, okay, but the universe doesn't fucking care. They don't care. It doesn't, nothing matters. It's like almost like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I guess it's a science. It's like a scientist way of viewing life. I guess like a scientific way of viewing life, right? It really doesn't matter. You think the universe cares if you pass or fail your test? You think like a comet, like 100 trillion light years away, is cares about how you feel about passing a test? It doesn't matter. That's how I look at things, I guess, from a bird's eye view. I always think of it like, so I'm getting mad while I'm driving on the freeway. This dude cuts me off. I'm mad, right? So there's this thought bubble that pops up in my head. A thought bubble, right? Pops up in everybody's heads. Then you picture yourself. You're sitting on Mars and you're sitting on Mars and you're sitting on the moon, or let's say Mars, it's further away. You're sitting on Mars. You have this magical telescope that when you look into it, you can see the world. And you can see all these people moving, and they're like ants. And then you see little thought bubbles, and some of their thought bubbles are like, I hope I pass this test. I hope I pass this test. You know what I mean? I hope I do this. I hope I do that. I hope I can't believe I got fired. Oh, my grandpa passed away, you know? And you're just looking at it, and then you look around, and you're like, damn, none of that shit matters when I'm sitting over here. That's how I view things. It's weird. It's a weird way to do it. But it does help. It does help, guys. It helps a lot. I'll tell you that. It helps a lot. Trust me. When you start realizing how petty shit is, life is so stupid. In a sense of what we care about. It's not about doing drugs. What it's about is being genuine in what you're doing. Okay? You got to be genuine in what you're doing. That's my lecture. I don't want you guys to think that in order to be a rock star, you got to fucking smoke heroin in the bathroom of the LA Ink while Kat Von D's tattooing some random person. That's a cool story, but that's not what makes somebody a rock star. And I don't want you guys to think that that's what makes you a rock star. Okay? Awesome, man. We were talking about that a while back about him being sober and stuff. I think it's cool. I mean, what's the point of fucking drinking till you can't remember anyways? Why would you want to do that? And I always ask myself the same thing. I love doing it though. It used to be fun. Not the drinking. I just love doing drugs. I drink too, but my drinking wasn't my issue. You know, drugs was my issue. But yeah, I drink until I break stuff and fucking party and stuff like that. And one day I just woke up. I was like, nah, man, this shit's fucking whack. I don't do AA or Narcotics Anonymous. I just don't do drugs or drink. So I guess surprisingly, I'm just like a normal guy now, which is I always thought that I could never be normal. I could never not just have a beer every now and then without fucking going off the side, like going off the fucking deep end and doing heroin or something. But like here I am. I don't think about drinking or doing drugs or anything. I used to think about it every day, all day. I would think about it. I wasted all my money and I just hit rock bottom. Oh, little F and G, thank you so much. Yeah, but I hit rock bottom and stuff like that and didn't care, wasted all my money and didn't have a place to live because of drugs. And now I don't even think about it like that. Literally don't even think about it like that.